Good morning. We're on Mitchell Island and headed to Coquitlam. And the last time I did this, I took the wrong road and took the scenic route. So let's see if I can get it right this time. Seems like the transmission is always a little rusty in the morning. If all of a sudden the clutch goes on this thing, I wouldn't be surprised. I try to be gentle on the thing, and especially in the morning, it's like just take her easy, get everything warmed up.
Turn left on 9th Street.
Bus is stopping there. Everybody makes space and lets you in. So nice.
Take the exit on the right to Highway 91 East toward Delta.
Traffic is moving pretty quick today morning. That's nice. No slamming on my brakes because all of a sudden everybody stops. Wow, I shouldn't speak this early. I think it's flowing smooth enough for me to turn cruise control on. The last time I tried this route, for some reason the GPS routed me onto a road that had no trucks allowed. So I took the long way. And this time I looked on the GPS and it looks like it's going on the right route this time, so. And if it all of a sudden decides to route me the wrong way, I'm still going to turn at the right place.
Exit on the right to Highway 91 East, then keep left. Keep left to Highway 91 East.
So yeah, the back trailer is unloaded and the front trailer needs to be unloaded now. Because of the sizes of loads, it made more sense having Coquitlam load on the front trailer and Mitchell Island load to be on the back trailer, or else we would have unloaded Coquitlam first and then come here to unload the second load.
Take exit 11 on the right to Highway 91A North. Course here on the right hand side. Driving into the sun, but we got these interesting clouds today. Looks like it might be an overcast day, but seems very humid, very foggy, smoggy maybe. I think the weather is keeping all the smog and fog down low. It's not letting it go up. Yeah, you can see the mountains far away. Mount Baker there in front of us. Mount Baker's in Washington, on the U.S. side of the border. It's a huge mountain. It sticks out. It's right behind that tree in the background now. Bless you. Why do you want me to exit?
Is it closed? Maybe I do want to exit here. I'm trying to think. The road goes out. Yeah, I do want to exit here. Never mind. Because I want to go north. I don't want to go south.
In 1 kilometer, take exit 11 on the right to Highway 91A North. Two left lanes, then keep left to Highway 91A.
Drive the locals nuts by doing the speed limit here.
Highway 91A.
But on the bright side, it allows everybody to get past me, and then before we merge, road flooded. I doubt it's flooded right now, but could be. This is an area that's low laying, so anytime there's any kind of water. What's that? Yeah, triangles would be helpful. Bit of a warning would be nice. Before Highway 17 was built, when we wanted to get to the airport, we would either go through Langley or we would go this way. Yeah, those directions sound right. And we got a traffic jam. Not updated on the GPS yet, so it's got to be a fairly new traffic jam. looking for any kind of flashing lights or sirens behind us whenever you pull into a traffic jam. Might be police or fire trying to get through. Northbound Queensboro Bridge, disabled vehicle. Which lane? Doesn't say which lane.
You're saying the one below this one says both directions, slow traffic.
Which means it won't be too long of a traffic jam because we're almost to the bridge.
Has it broken down semi or trying to Alex Fraser?
So, oh, that's not here.
No, but
Okay.
maybe the traffic back up from that.
Yeah, we saw a lot of traffic jams yesterday too. It seems that with the restrictions being lifted from COVID, everybody's out again, and now accidents are happening again. We've been fairly accident-free for a while. Oh, here comes a tow truck. If you guys don't let the tow truck through, you guys will be in the traffic jam longer. Yeah, they have to merge.
They're kind of zippered already. I'm not paying attention to behind them.
She's chatting on her phone. Chatting on her phone right in front of the tow truck. Not a care in the world. There we go, he finally got by her. So she merged and then came back out? Why?
She doesn't know what she's doing.
She's on her phone. Get off the phone. This might take a while. Now it's showing up on the Garmin. So yeah, a lot of my life whenever out in Vancouver is like this. It's gonna be back to this again now that everybody's out traveling, starting to go back to work, being on their phones, distracted, smashing into each other. So a lot of these cars haven't driven in months. They've sat in the garage or sat outside for months. So if they have a slow tire leak, without walking around, they're going to have flat tires. I've been seeing a lot of flat tires on the side of the road. Like, check your tires, make sure they're fully inflated. You'll get a blowout if they're not fully inflated. They overheat and blow out. Nobody letting the bus in? Okay, they're letting the bus in. It's illegal not to yield to a bus.
Bobtail's trying to get me.
Yeah, Bobtail's trying to let me through, but I'm going to let him through instead because we're all stopping here.
I can see the idiot in them here. I'm going to merge now before 5 cars.
Oh, there's a vehicle in my blind spot right beside me somewhere, but I can't see it. So they're going to have to figure it out because I can't see them. Oh, they're pulling forward. We're zipper merging, guys. Every other vehicle, everybody knows this. Apparently this one guy doesn't. He's just sitting in my blind spot, speeding up and then slowing down. Every other vehicle, that's the rule. And this truck is doing exactly what we're trained to do. You take up both lanes as you merge to prevent people from passing you on the shoulder. Alright, then we'll do the same thing here. Everybody will merge into this lane. If we're doing every other car, there's that white car's misbehaving. This black car's misbehaving too, I'll let him in. Since I'm a semi, I don't mind letting 2 or 3 cars in when they were beside me already, right? But
in 700 meters, take the ramp on the right to Stewardson Way toward New Westminster.
waiting for them to get away from their truck. All right. The joys of Greater Vancouver. Take the right exit here. Last time I didn't turn off here. to the right. You can go either direction, but you can't go straight.
Take the ramp on the right to Stewardson Way toward New Westminster.
I made a mistake of going here. I wanted to turn right at the next exit. Yeah, that's better. This is 2 lanes, so I think I'm going to get in this lane. Still 50 here. Hey, I'm on the right road. It looks like there's another traffic jam up ahead in 6.5 kilometers according to my Garmin. SkyTrain above us there. Not to run over the bungee, but I ran over it. The danger of running over a bungee is it's got metal hooks on both ends. They do go through tires. See why the speed limit's 50. 50 feels pretty quick. There's another SkyTrain. I see a red light, but I see a green light too. Some small skyscrapers over here.
In 400
Condos.
meters, be in the right lane, then keep right to Front Street.
Traffic pattern changed. No trucks over there, trucks on Front Street.
Keep right to Front Street.
That was gonna be fun tripping today.
In 3 kilometers, keep right to Brunette Avenue.
A long time since I've come this way, so it's kind of fun seeing this part of the city. Maximum speed 30 kilometers per hour. I believe this is the water ferry. Or the water taxi, water ferry, the water taxi up here. It looks like it's under construction. Super Bee. SkyTrain Bridge. Wonder why they stack the containers in big V's. Very strange.
It's artistic. What is it about that? I like that.
Big crane on a barge or a ship. It's a water crane. Looks like it's specially designed. It's got 2 cranes on it, 3 cranes on it. Maybe 4 cranes. Several cranes on that thing. I've got a traffic jam behind me. Sorry people, I'm driving the speed limit. Not really sorry. Here's a bunch of barges. Looks like they've got trees growing on them. Don't think they get moved very often. Yeah, that's a SkyTrain on top of us, yeah. Yeah. No actual train, but that's where the rail goes, yeah. .65. I'm about 4 meters tall. I see this being very tempting to go on a red. It's like there's no traffic coming. Why am I not allowed to go? But there must have been accidents due to that. Yeah, I saw a SkyTrain going same direction as we are up ahead. It's basically Vancouver's subway system, except it's in the sky. And the conditions on the trains are very much what you would expect on a subway. They're a bit cleaner than
Keep right to Brunette Avenue.
than a true classic subway, you know. But you'll see someone shooting up from time to time, and not the safest environment, but we've taken the SkyTrain plenty of times, had no issues. So it's a fairly safe transport, but you might see some stuff. Guess I don't really have to signal there because that was the only way I can go.
In 1.5 kilometers, take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 East.
SkyTrain station over here. See the people that just got off the train are walking across the bridge. Do I want to be in that outside lane? I guess so. I'm going to go there anyway. And if it's wrong, I'll have to merge back. Another SkyTrain in front of us over there. I know most of you that live here in BC, Vancouver, are probably like, yeah, give it up on the SkyTrain. But If you've never been around this area, the SkyTrain is pretty sweet. I remember the first time. The SkyTrain was part of the adventure. It was part of the magic. Taking the SkyTrain to Vancouver, through Vancouver, go downtown, explore. The SkyTrain was part of that fun. Because, yeah, Jess has got a really good point there. Because I can go. Is that turn only or not? I think I can go straight here. Because it's a SkyTrain instead of a subway, you get to see the rivers, the mountains in the background, the city. You get to see, and you're up high, a cool vantage point, so you get to see a lot of beautiful scenery. So it's pretty cool. If you're gonna visit Vancouver, SkyTrain's a pretty cool way of seeing part of the city, getting from point A to point B. And like I said, you might see some stuff. Just kind of mind your own business. It's rare. Very often we've gone on the SkyTrain and it was just a nice ride. Every now and then you see something weird going on. So. SkyTrains have no drivers, no pilots, they're all automated.
In 400 meters, take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 East.
And if it's a really hot day, try to take one of the newer trains, not the old trains, because the newer ones are air conditioned.
Take the ramp on the right to Highway 1 East.
Big rig's parked here on the side now for some reason. It's the one that we merged with.
In 1.5 kilometers, take exit 44 on the right toward Highway 7 East.
We want to exit here again right away, don't we? So let me get back in this lane again.
In 1 kilometer, take exit 44 on the right toward Highway 7 East.
Here, I thought we'd been on Highway 1 for a little while. It's like, nope. The route we're taking now, it's just onto Highway 1 and right back off.
Toward Highway 7 East. In 600 meters, be in the right lane, then keep right to Highway 7 East. Keep right to Highway 7 East.
If I were to stay to the left, I'm going over the bridge. GPS is super nice.
Take the exit on the right.
When the GPS is giving me the right directions, it's super nice. You got to babysit it, make sure it's taking the right route.
Shaswap Avenue, then take the first left. In 900 meters, turn right on Shaswap Avenue.
Shuswap. Shuswap.
That's why chiropractors are very good at this.
Bumpy road. All right, I'll catch up with you guys after we're unloaded and reloaded somewhere. See where we're headed after all of this.
Arriving at 78 Golden Drive on the right.
It looks like we cannot pull all the way on the yard, so four-way flashers on, and there's room for them to get all the way on the yard. They just haven't moved onto the yard yet. Backtracking. This is awfully narrow. Where we came from, sort of. We're going to take the Tallow Bridge, which I've told you guys before I avoid. We're going to take it today.
Take the ramp on the right toward the Tallow Bridge, then take the first right.
We'll go nice and wide. So we're headed back to Richmond to get loaded there. The reason why I avoid this bridge is how narrow it is.
Take the ramp on the right to Scott Road.
Pretty much have to curb and drive on the white line at the same time. Of course, you don't want to curb the trailers all the way along, so. And then you got a corner on the bridge. car is going to come up right beside us on the corner. Slow down to let the car pass us. Most people are just staying behind us because we're so close to the white line.
400 meters, take the left on the right to Scott Road. Keep right. Take the left on the right to Scott Road. Keep right. Keep right to 120 Street.
City of Surrey. So we're going through a whole bunch of different cities. So we're going to load in Nordell, at the Nordell scale. Then we're going to go to Richmond, go load at Expo Crete, and then we're going to get our last load in Princeton.
In 700 meters, turn right on Old Yale Road.
Stay in this lane. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that bridge. Since I rarely take it, I better be recording it when I do take it. I'll catch up with you guys after I've got the first two loads on, and then we'll pick up the last load in Princeton. We're just waiting here to get loaded next. Basically, our back trailer is going to get 8 bundles like that. Two stacks of 4. It is hot out here. Holy smokes. 34 degrees Celsius. It is hot. I think they figured out how to get me IFTA stickers. They are in Salmo. Another driver has picked them up. And he's headed to West Kelowna, and I'm like, hey, I can go for a bike ride and I'll pick him up in West Kelowna. They were going to make him detour through Penticton to drop him off. I'm like, what's his phone number? I'll talk to him. We'll figure out what time and where. But he doesn't have to detour. I want to go for a bike ride anyway. Which does mean Jess cannot come with next week because we're headed to the US. Which sucks. Kind of nice having her alone. But that's okay. She came 2 weeks. That's better than no weeks. And he throws 2 straps over that. Looks like he's got 4 more bundles to go. He puts his forks there, that way the driver can walk past the bundle without the danger of the bundle rolling down. So you can throw your strap in peace on this side, and then on the other side you can grab it and pull down on it. Without feeling like you're going to get crushed. I'm not sure what the driver's doing. The operator thought the driver was going to walk around the other side, but for some reason he has not. You can see on his facial expression too. It's hot. I'm glad I only have 8. Okay, so he's actually gonna go on this side as well, so the truck driver can pull down on the strap. Without a danger of rolling off. Because they like to roll. I've had them roll off the trailer while he's loading. That's why you stand back and wait. I'm not sure why he has to do 2 straps. Just do 1 strap and then get out of the way. Because you're now safe. 1 strap's going to hold it there. Four more bundles to go. Other side looks very unstable. All right, we're loaded. Let's roll out of here. The other truck that was loading ahead of us is still parked beside us. Having said that, I only had 8 bundles, so not too hard for me to bypass the other driver. I see that. I see that. She's got a Kit Kat. There better be enough for me. Also nice cold water. had to honk at them. Oh, hard to drink water when you go on bumps. All right, the road looks clear on a gentle curved corner, so can be a little tricky to get on here and up to speed. Gotta send it full throttle because I don't need another big rig coming around that corner at full speed when we're just pulling on. Here comes a car. We're already moving at a decent speed. Had that once when I pulled on, and as I was pulling on, all of a sudden here comes a rig around the corner, and he was on his brakes hard enough to leave black marks on the road, so he was on his brakes really hard. But what do? You can't see anybody coming, you wait, make sure you're clear, and then go. We'll pull over here. These type of bundles loosen themselves up pretty quick. We'll pull over here pretty quick and double check, retighten all the bundles just in case. So sometimes within 40 kilometers they've been loosened off already. Bromley Rock. Apparently they're open till 4 here, so well, they go home at 4, so you've got to make sure you show up early enough that they can load you before 4. And it's 3:40 now, so pretty good. There's that rest area, there's a pullout. Rest area and a pullout. Need the restroom at all? No? Okay, then I'll probably pull out at the pullout, maybe it's a bigger spot, and retighten everything over there before carrying me in the 4-lane section. Could even do it Headley, although Headley's not that far away. So I really want to retighten it before they loosen and then shift. If they shift sideways, they're a serious pain to get back in the right place. So And the last thing you want is those things to shift while you're going through a corner. That's the fastest way to roll over. I think the biggest danger to rollover is an insecure load. A load that can shift. So you come through a corner and all of a sudden your whole load shifts to the left. Guess what? The truck's going over. I always go, how can someone roll the truck around this corner here? I'm full throttle climbing the hill. How can someone roll the truck here? And the only thing I've come up with is like, I can't even do the suggested speed of around some of those hairpins climbing with a full load. And somehow, I've seen trucker roll there. It's like, how? Like the only thing I can think of is the load was not secured, not tight, and the whole load shifted while making that corner, and that's enough to lay almost any load over inside. Anyway, we're gonna head home. About an hour and 15 minutes to get to home. And then I will jump on the motorcycle and see if I can meet up with the other trucker to get my IFTA stickers. So I'm gonna go for a bike ride. Should be fun. I have to drop my trailers off at the repair shop. They want to do just a regular scheduled maintenance on it. All the greasing and all that. So I gotta drop my trailers off. Which I don't mind at all dropping my trailers off there. It's so much easier to find a parking spot when you don't have trailers attached. I was gonna drop the trailers off at the Clayton scale because we're coming through that way. But if they want them in the shop, sure, we'll go bring them to the shop. So thank you guys. Appreciate all the comments. Love reading them all. Been getting lots of questions of this truck. Keep them coming. If I know the answer, I'll let you know. I'll see you guys on Monday. No Jess though. Jess won't be with us on Monday. I know. Sucks. It's been fun again. The last 2 weeks have been really fun again. More fun when you got a passenger to talk to. I guess it depends who your passenger is. I'm in a lot of grass cutting here. So yeah, I'm out. Guess you guys can't see me waving. You guys rock. Oh, they're cutting grass right there. Cutting grass everywhere. Squirrel. Alright, see you guys. Thanks for watching.